Ladies and gentlemen, Ram has done it again. I didn't know this truck existed until today, I'll be honest. Like, I just didn't see these coming in this way. And I can't wait to show you guys the window sticker. This is a 2025 Ram 1500. And I borrowed it from Larry H. Miller, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram here in Sandy, Utah. It is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see what type of truck this is. At the very top is a description, and you guys see right there, this is a tradesman. Base price is $46,875. And then here is a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause. Now you'll note too that this does have a 26-gallon fuel tank standard, okay? The standard equipment does continue on at the top here on the right side. And then starting off the options, sport appearance package for $1,200. Tradesman level 1 equipment group for $1695. Has a lot of nice features in there too. $392 and Hurricane. 115 volt power plug with a 400 watt inverter. 33 gallon fuel tank for $445. Trailer brake $295. Destination is $1995 with a total price of $55,650. And then here are the Philly comment numbers off to the side. I do believe now GM and Ford are in trouble. So you guys know GMC Sierra has the Elevation package, Chevy has their Custom and RST package, and Ford has their STX package. Now you can get painted bumpers. Most people just want a nice appearance on the exterior and they don't really care too much about the interior. But with Ram trucks, they have some of the best interior design on their trucks in my humble opinion. And when you add this sport appearance package on a tradesman truck, 20-inch wheels, LED headlights come standard now for 2025. This is a hard truck to beat, guys. And it has the LED fog lights on the front end. Also, front parking sensors are there. I'll have to check, but that looks to be adaptive cruise control. The only thing really missing, and I'm sure it's not available, is a 360 camera view. But man, guys, like, this is nice. You have that painted surround for the grill. Wow, they did a great job. Like, and the price point, and you know how Ram gives them away. I mean, this truck can probably be had for under 50 grand. Maybe even the mid 40s if you're lucky. Here's that suspension, double wishbone. You have that coilover setup. And that steer knuckle looks to be aluminum. And then here's a quick peek at these tires. These are the Bridgestone Dueler tires. It's going to be a 275/55 20-inch wheel and 2,535 pounds of capacity, 44 psi max for the tire. I'll show you guys the yellow sticker on the door. 6 lug. Now these wheels came off of the Laramie trucks for 2024 and earlier pickups too. Now here's a side view. The sun is out perfectly right now. And check it out. So interesting enough, people love blackout, right? So with the sport appearance, it gives you the painted bumpers. So there's no chrome there. And there's no chrome on the mirrors, on the door handles. It actually has a nice look to it. And you would never know this is a tradesman truck personally. Has that straight 6 turbo badge, 1500. There's no turn signals, however, here, but you still have convex and blind spot. Outside heated mirrors, and as I said, it's just no chrome on this truck. There is no smart key system, and all the badging is blacked out. It's too funny, actually. Now, as you guys saw, this had the 33-gallon fuel tank. That was an upgrade. And they don't give you a full liner out back, but you probably can buy that extra piece there to put in there, basically. Independent, or really not independent, this is a multi-link suspension with a solid axle, excuse me. Incandescent tail lights, which pretty much come standard even on the Laramie trims too, and Rebel. Dual exhaust is there, rear parking sensors, you have a 4 and 7 pin for your trailer. LED license plate lights, which the others don't give you. And as I said, more blackout on the badging. This is a win-win here. Backup camera, and they still provide the light here if you hook up at night. Assisted tip. Man, this is a good truck, guys. Not joking here. This is hitting right now. And they don't give you the bed lights or power in the bed that may be available as an upgrade. And this truck did have that 321 rear, most likely an open diff. Spare tires right there, it's a donut style. And they give you like the black chrome treatment on those exhaust tips too. Class 4 hitch. And here's a side view of the truck. The coolest thing about this truck is you have the standard output available. So you get a nice design, obviously, but on top of that, you get 420 horsepower and 468 pound-feet of torque. This is a 3-liter inline-6 twin-turbo engine. Each turbo feeds 3 cylinders, and it's a pretty overbuilt engine. I've done a lot of videos on this, and I've done some comparisons if you want to go back and watch those. Now, what's behind this engine is the most reliable transmission in this segment. Don't let nobody fool you. Maybe Toyota might be up there with them because they have an Eisen in the Tundra, but that's the ZF 8HP75. This engine does use a 0W20 oil versus a 0W40 in the high output version of this engine, and it does have higher compression, 10.4 to 1. Also, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, doesn't have a dipstick. There it is. Doesn't have a dipstick. That's the only negative thing with this being a tradesman. Some people might want that with this type of truck. They want to be able to check that oil, but there is a indicator on the inside that I'll show you guys. As far as the interior goes, this is where you know it's a tradesman. They do give you all plastic on this door, even here and here. Normally they give you vinyl material with the other competitors. Satin finish on this door handle, which breaks up all this black. Auto up and down only for the front windows. You have to hold it for the rears. You still have power mirrors. Now for the seat, manually operated. This might be the only negative I will say, because I believe with the others you can get power seat options on those trucks. You still have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel and auto headlights, electronic parking brake. I guess I have to get a Warlock and put this up against it because I would like to see the differences between those two trucks. So maybe if I have a chance to do that comparison, I will in the future. Here's your gauge cluster. You have a smaller screen right there. Adaptive cruise control, so yes, it does have that. You have your gear limiter. Now this is a vinyl steering wheel, which I prefer leather. But yeah, check out the seat cushions, pretty wide, nice bowstring, nice graphic designs too. You have some of that gray stitching on here too. And they still give you tilt headrest. They don't option that on the truck. This does have the 6-passenger configuration, but let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. Great storage, by the way, in the door. Open storage right here. And then soft open glove box. I would like to see where the seat can go up and down. That's kind of stinky. I mean, especially for the driver's seat, they don't go up and down. That could be a huge flaw with these trucks. They might need to add that as an option because you can get that on a Ford Maverick, my goodness, even on the passenger side. And if you care to see the floor mats, they're already in there too. Out back, look how wide the door opens too. Seat back pockets right here. Also, you have these little cubby pockets, and these do come out too. So most people will use these for ice. Now, no storage. Look at the flat floor surface and look how low that floor sits. This is probably the biggest cab in the segment. Maybe one day I have to really take time and do some research and start measuring these cabs, because I think that this is the biggest one. Like, the doors are so big, and that's how I kind of gauge it. They also give you a center armrest, 60/40 bench. That powered glass was an option. However, it does not have defrost, so that's something I would definitely want. Incandescent lighting, and then they have these hooks up here you can hang things with. Down below there, air vents. Let's go ahead and check out the driver's seat again. Push button start. Here's your gear selector. Some people don't like this, but it's not a big deal. I, however, do not like the fact this truck does not have a four-wheel drive auto. You have the stop start function, 4 USBs and aux down below. But here is your screen again. Let's go ahead and kind of go through all the information. You have to use this buttons on this side here. I'm going to go to page 1, which shows you the speedometer. You can switch over to kilometers if you need to, if you go up to Canada. Driver assistance. Also, my favorite thing, you do have all your gauges. So they put your MPG inside of here, and they have your gauge summary, which I love to see this. Coolant, transmission, oil temp, oil pressure, oil life, oil level. So this is your new dipstick. Battery voltage, tire pressure, and no boost gauge, however, which I actually would like to see that. Engine idle hours are right there. And you have your trip information, trip A, trip B. Trailer tow shows you the distance and trailer brake information. You have your audio, page 6. Page 7 is if you have any errors with the truck, it'll show up here. Screen setup, so you can set this up if you like. Upper right, you can change what you see right there. You can see you can put your compass, your outside temperature, or the time. I like to see temperature. The center you can change to nothing if you like, but we're going to put in menu title because I like that. Upper right, I'm going to put the compass back because I saw that the temperature's already on the other side. And that is pretty much it. If you want to put a decimal in there, you can for the odometer. And back up to number 1 for a speedometer. Hard plastic up there. 8.4-inch display, backup camera. You can zoom in if you're hooking up to a trailer, which would be nice for a truck like this too. Now this bottom menu here, you can move things around if you like. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wirelessly. If you go here, they have all your controls. You can turn off the screen. You can view your rearview camera. You can customize the system here. Single climate control. You have your trailer brake gain right there. Traction control can be disabled. Your front rear parking sensor can be disabled, and tow haul mode. A little bit of storage right there. And here's that 115 volt power plug, which was an option. I would like to see 2 of those. They should have just added one, at least in the bed. A little bit of storage under this center seat here. And if you want to put it down, they do provide this. A little bit of storage. They do provide a USB inside of there too. 2 cup holders. Up top here, you have a 12 volt, a little bit of storage. Up here, place for your sunshades, incandescent lighting. You can slide that rear glass. And yeah, no mirrors on either. Oh, actually on this side there is one. There it is. Alright, let's go and check out the payload. Gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 3,900 pounds. The rear is 4,100 pounds, which is class leading for standard. Gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 7,100 pounds. 20/9 wide wheels, and here is the payload. 1,679 pounds. That does seem kind of low, but I mean, this truck does have a lot of nice features. I mean, the 20-inch wheels, that's probably the heaviest add, but apart from that, it doesn't have running boards, doesn't have spraying, which would probably take that number down a little bit more. But 39 PSI for the tires all the way around. Hope you guys liked the video. I think with the way the market has gone, these trucks have become more and more popular because it's just under $60,000. Just 10 years ago, you can get a tradesman for under 35 grand, probably under 30 grand after discounts and stuff, and that's just not the case anymore. But this truck being what it is, you get a really nice exterior and a decent interior overall, and that's what people want today. They want a sportier looking truck, painted bumpers, and obviously 20-inch wheels, and this truck gives you a lot for the money. And like I said, you can probably buy this truck for under 50 grand after discounts and everything. Hope you guys like the videos. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. See you guys soon.